Gaffer, the first competitive minutes of pre-season and a competitive workout against Sevilla, 3-1 win as well. What are your takeaways from the game?
Yeah, I thought it was a really good end to a good week for us. Played really well, actually. Spells in the first half. I think you could see we were a little bit ahead of them fitness-wise. I think they've only been training a week. We've been 2.5, so you could see that we were a little bit stronger physically than them, which was made an impact on the game, I would say. But I was really pleased with what I saw. I think I always try and, if I see what we're working on in training happening on the pitch, then I'm encouraged by it. You know, very few things, out of sync there with what we're doing, so I was really pleased.
Yeah, and that's it. And as much as it is about conditioning and fitness, you want to see it translating from the training pitch onto a competitive game.
It was, yeah, and I think the first goal was really encouraging because it was a really fluid movement, something we've been working on, and then obviously scoring from a set piece, we've been focusing on that. And then obviously a wonder strike from Mark Leonard. But more than that, a lot of it was the defensive organisation, when to press, when to block, how to press, how to defend deep. So stuff we've been working a lot on in training. We've been working hard this week, double sessions, the whole time since we've been back, double sessions, a lot of double sessions. And you can see the boys they're getting there. They're getting fitter, they're getting stronger again, and our game, our identity is there to see.
And a chance to see 24 players is always a big plus. How close were Kyogo and Kanya to featuring tonight?
Well, Kanya's a little bit behind. He's been injured anyway, so he's just still training on his own. So it'll be a few weeks before he's even with the group yet. Whereas Kyogo has been training the last few days, so he'll feature in the next games probably.
And was Tommy Dawes 25 minutes pre-planned?
Yeah, again, he's only had a few sessions. They've all been on different paths, coming at different times. You've got to kind of monitor it. Same with Bright, he was a different time, so it's all like that. But they got the minutes that they needed. You
mentioned the first goal, but 3 very different goals. You've kept a set piece alive with Christoph Clara blasting one into the roof of the net, and then Mark Leonard puts the icing on the cake.
Yeah, it was 3 different goals. I say the first goal was playing through an opposition is very difficult to do, especially opposition as good as Sevilla, so to play through the middle of them, open them up and score a goal like that was really pleasing. The corner was really well executed. Alex Cochrane puts it in a great position. It's actually their defender that gets the first contact, but because of the pace and where he puts the ball, he can't actually clear it, he can only flick it on. We challenge at the back post, and then eventually it falls to Chris, who finishes it. So that was really good. And then, like I say, a wide free kick that's sort of disguised in. So really 3 good goals.
That second half, where you've got slightly less of the football in your possession, could that serve us well long term?
Yeah, I think there were spells in the first half where we weren't. I mean, against this level of opposition, again, don't forget we've been training hard all week. So it's not as if we've just really freshened the legs up for this game. The boys' legs will be a little bit heavy, and I knew with this type of team, they're very technical. They're very good at keeping the ball. It's not going to be always to press every single time, so it's to pick the right moments and go and do it well, but then also be deep at times, and we've got a nice balance to that. So that's what will give us confidence. We're going up to a new league, a new level now, and we're going to come up against some very good teams, so being defensively adaptable is going to be important.
I think the fans that were amongst the ground here have enjoyed the weekend in Albufeira, but great to see them support and get close to the players again tonight.
Yeah, definitely, it's been nice. We've seen a few of them at the hotel. Nice to speak to them and see them around. They were making plenty of noise, to be fair. Both fans were making plenty of noise. There was actually a good atmosphere, although it was just the one side, but I'm sure they've had a great couple of days, and I think tonight in Albufeira there'll be a few of them enjoying their evening as well.
You've been part of pre-season camps and tours before. What would have been the aims and objectives of this week, and did you achieve them?
Yeah, I think it's you're building your fitness, obviously, primarily, but there's more to it than that. You're trying to build a certain sort of attitude, mentality, toughness, as well as the sort of tactical stuff and the fitness. So you're just trying to prepare. I said to the players before the game, I've always been uncomfortable with the term pre-season friendly, because you have to be competitive even in training, so more of a preparation game. We're preparing for how we want to play in the league, so we wanted to work on the things that we think we're going to need to do in the league. So and obviously we seem to have done that in the game, and we'll reflect on this before we fly back tomorrow, and then we've got a couple of more games this week, so things will start developing nicely now, but definitely pleased to finish this week like this, after the work they put in.
5 of the 6 new signings out here as well, only Damari Gray back in the UK, so how beneficial will it be for them just to get to know the group and get a little bit closer?
Yeah, definitely. I think Damari's going to be important for him to get back around it and build up his fitness and be around the team. get to know the boys. They'll welcome him in as they've done the other players, so that'll be important. We'll keep building the squad, building togetherness, and keep working hard.
2 games to prepare for then next week. What does that look like? Is it just a case of building up to those games, get more match fitness, match sharpness?
Yeah, I think the first game, Wednesday night, we have to get some more minutes into the legs. We're obviously travelling back and got to factor that in as well. And then a double header to follow on the weekend. So again, good thing at the moment is a lot of the players are getting plenty of match minutes, game time, which they love. So they're going to get that next week.
Thanks as always, Gaffer.
Cheers, thank you.